Good morning and good evening, everyone. I welcome you to the world of data and insights. Today, in this discussion, we are going to see how Sigmoid and Databricks partnered to build a data democratization framework for some of their joint customers to drive faster decision making. Let me introduce myself. I'm Ashish. I'm a principal solution architect at Sigmoid, serving major Fortune 500 CPG and healthcare life sciences customers. I've been part of building various unified data solutions, leveraging Databricks and relevant stacks. I have close to 18 years of hands-on experience while collaborating with IT leaders, marketers, and data practitioners. I also have Kaushik with me. Kaushik is a senior solutions architect at Databricks, where he plays a pivotal role in enabling data and AI transformation for Fortune 500 clients in the healthcare and life sciences customers sectors. Kaushik specializes in building unified data solutions, leveraging Databricks platform to drive innovation and optimize business outcomes. He has been instrumental in building solutions in partnership with Sigmoid. In this webinar, we intend to take you through current challenges in the industry, that is typical problems we face in industry. The most basic and interesting question, what is data democratization? How to leverage Databricks for data democratization? Here we will focus on Databricks and its capabilities. Sigmoid solution. We will look into our solutions, which is built using Databricks at its core. Data mesh architecture. We'll also peek into data mesh architecture and FAIR principles guidelines. We'll also discuss use cases and how Sigmoid solutions have impacted organization across industries. Now let's see the current challenges that industries face the most. As per a Forrester report, time spent by employees just searching for data or information is 30% of their weekly work hours. That's around 2.5 hours daily. In the modern world, we talk about optimizing the operations with the right data strategy and strong lineage. History suggests any reduction of cost due to better data strategy ends up in more research and investment for better insights and forecasting. This in turn increases the ROI of organization, thus leading to exponential impact of the money saved. We are going to look at business impacts later in the slides to ascertain these facts. Most of the RDBMS systems provisioned on cloud are not able to handle huge amounts of data. Let's understand the typical challenges industries face today. Performance and scaling, the top challenge. With most industries dealing in terabytes of data and even more, most of the systems are very slow and unable to scale. System downtime. Systems face unexpected downtime due to its inability to process large volumes of data, which leads to increase in maintenance costs. Let's understand the typical challenges industries face today. Data silos. Data stored in separate, disconnected systems, mostly in RDBMS. Data quality. Variations in data standards and accuracy across sources. It is a much bigger topic, but in short, bad data is bad data products. Collaboration barriers, obstacles of effective sharing and cross-analysis. Let's ask the basic question, what is data democratization? Data democratization means many things to many people. Data democratization means that everybody should have access to data. There should be no bottlenecks. If there is data in the organization, it should be available with right level of access. Kaushik, what is Databricks? Your take on Databricks, data democratization?
Thank you, Ashish. Databricks' mission is to democratize data and AI. So we have been on this journey for a while, and we will continue to innovate along with our customers and the industry. We pride ourselves with a culture of innovation. It is, in fact, in our DNA. And this slide proves that. So starting with the service around Spark, Databricks has matured into a revolutionary end-to-end platform with capabilities to help in your data, analytics, machine learning, and generative AI needs. We also have open sourced many of our greatest innovations like Delta Lake and Unity Catalog. So now let us take a look at how these innovations have come together to provide an end-to-end data ecosystem, which is the Databricks data intelligence platform. Organizations like yours has various source systems, structured, semi-structured, unstructured, right? All of this data ends up in your cloud storage of choice, whether it be streaming or batch ingestion, whether it is GCP, Azure, or Google. Databricks provides various capabilities like autoloader, copy into, and even Spark. Or you can use your pre-existing investments of choice, which is our partner ecosystem, to move the data into a bronze layer in Delta Lake uniform format. Delta Lake uniform provides a storage format of choice. It can be a Delta Lake, it can be an iceberg, or it can be a hoodie. We support it all. And we can transform the data into silver and a corresponding gold for consumption. The question is, how do we do that? How do we transform the data? You can do it by using DLT, which stands for Delta Live Tables, or you can use a language of choice. It can be SQL, it can be Python, it can be Spark, it can be anything. And build your machine learning models and manage the entire model life cycle using MLflow. All of this on the same single source of truth. You're never duplicating the data. Automate all of your pipelines, code, notebooks, right, using workflows, and build generative AI applications using the fully integrated Mosaic AI stack on the same single source of truth again. Databricks provides the capabilities so you can leverage the open source as well as the proprietary models like Llama or OpenAI. We also provide a SQL interface for all the users with deep, so that people can write SQL for the front-end users. Unity Catalog provides a single interface to provide governance on your data and AI assets, along with the lineage. Everything straight out of box. Databricks IQ, which is an intelligence engine running on customers' Databricks ecosystem. We have deployed several generative AI models that to assist the customers with search and discovery, right, which understands and provide contextual answers about your data. Assistant helps users by generating and explaining and also correcting the code being written and optimizing it. Platform optimization automatically configures a lot on the platform based on the historical workload, giving insights, and also reducing the manual administration, lowering the total cost of ownership. Genie, a natural language processing solution for end users. We believe English is the most powerful programming language, and Genie is a prime example of it. And also some various other features with respect to governance. Customers has various IDEs of choice, and we have made significant investments in them. We believe in interoperability. We integrate with all of the IDEs so that you can continue to use them on the same single source of truth. If you can push down the data into a downstream data warehousing of choice, again, it's optional. We understand that we have to be interoperable, and customers have made investments in them, so we work with them all. Can also integrate with the enterprise BI applications. You can see a sample of these applications here, like Power BI, Tableau, Spotfire, but we integrate with all the well-known BI tools out there. Can also embed and integrate into your web applications, whether it's via an API call or embedding dashboards. And Unity Catalog integrates with your enterprise data catalog as well, so that it can give you an end-to-end picture on your enterprise data. This is the Databricks data intelligence platform. If you see, from an ingestion to transformation to building machine learning applications and generative AI applications, providing a SQL interface and end-to-end governance, integrating with external tools with the intelligence engine built on top of it. which provides Databricks provides an end-to-end platform. All of these things of innovations come straight out of box.
Thank you, Kaushik, for the detailed insights. Now let's look at the solution Sigmoid has built using Databricks. Fundamental idea is that the central team builds the core objects and then business consumes and contributes to it. That is, build data products on top of it. Now let's see how we do it. The data sources for integration can be varied as per business units, and we create a set of connectors on top of Databricks. We then ingest the data in medallion architecture, bronze and silver. Notably, data assets are created over silver layer and gold layer is owned by data products. The foundational layer consists of all the data products, which is then shared via Unity catalog to product owners for building their own solutions. This is our version of data blueprint in an organization. The underlying technology powering this is Databricks via Unity catalog.
So Unity catalog is probably one of the hardest things we build as a company to make things easier for our customers. Unity catalog is a unified governance layer for all your data and AI. So when we talk about data and AI assets, we are talking about structured and unstructured data in the form of even images, right? Machine learning models, notebooks, dashboards, files across different ecosystems, tables, and views as well. It provides a centralized access control. So a single place for the administrators to set data access policies, ensuring consistent security and compliance. Auditing and lineage. So it automatically captures user-level audit logs that record access to every data asset and tracks how these data assets are being accessed and used across all languages. Let me give you an example on the lineage. Back in days, right, when we're building data products, when an upstream table has an impact or a change happens on an upstream table, what happens in an organization is we create impact analysis projects to find which table or which underlying application or table is impacted. This process used to take weeks, if not months. Now what we have done is we have simplified everything and these things come straight out of box. We give you a bird's eye view of all the data flow and how the data is flowing across the ecosystem so that you can make those informed decisions based on the impact. Again, the data discovery, right? Data discovery is fundamental for data democratization. Unity Catalog allows you to tag and document every asset, providing a search interface to help data consumers find this data easily. Again, we integrate with external tools, right? Unity Catalog integrates with our partners, or catalog partners like Colibra, Elation, and Purview, and also our data security partners like Immuta and Privacera. What this does is it enhances your data discovery, classification, security, and access controls within the Lakehouse ecosystem.
Thank you, Kaushik. The FAIR principles, let's see what are those. The FAIR principles are a framework for making data findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable. The principles were introduced in 2014 and published in 2016. They are a central part of open science and are widely accepted as standards for data management. With FAIR principles as data guidance, one should know where to find data, which can be done by implementation of data catalog and lineage. Is it clear how to access data and how to retrieve it? Is the data interoperable? It means, can foundational layer be worked on by various products or BUs? FAIR principles today is one of the most essential guidelines for data engineering solutions. As Kaushik was saying, Databricks Unity Catalog is used to maintain FAIR principles. This slide is a high-level design of data strategy for a very big CPG organization. It is built as cloud agnostic and following data mesh architecture with FAIR principles. Most of the organizations have more than one cloud providers, and data of different magnitude sits in silos in the cloud. Using Databricks, we have integrated all in one Delta Lake and then built products on top of it. You would also notice I and R of FAIR principles are in foundational layer, whereas F and A is in product or analytics layer. Data catalog on left helps us to maintain data assets and can be enhanced as data dictionary for all users. Predictive analysis, dashboarding, and other reports are built on top of foundational layer based on BU needs. In further slides, we will see the positive impact on businesses which have implemented the solutions and build their system on data democratization and Databricks. Let's further look into what is data mesh architecture. Data mesh architecture, utilizing Databricks native solutions like Delta Lake storage, Unity Catalog, and data processing, allows enterprises to decentralize data ownership and management across different business domains. This architecture enables scalable access to data while maintaining robust governance, allowing teams to independently discover, consume, and manage data products. By leveraging these tools, enterprise can ensure that data democratization is achieved effectively with consistent quality, security, and availability for all users across the organization. Unity Catalog enables robust data governance across multiple data products by ensuring secure, compliant, and centralized access control, making it easier to manage permissions, track data lineage, and enforce policies at scale. Let's also look at data products. How do we define data products? Data products for me are reusable, trusted, and curated collections of data that can be used to solve specific business problems. They can be used internally by an organization or shared with other organizations. All these are a webinar topics in itself, so keeping it short to maintain the focus on current topic. Sigmoid's key solution, cut across industries and case studies. These are some numbers of how data democratization is impacting the positive growth in business. The key highlights are cost optimization, delivery efficiency, quicker insights leading to precise decision making, infrastructure improvements in terms of cost and efficiency. We can see the numbers on the slide where we can see 15% increase in closure of sales opportunities, 2x faster time to insights, time to information improved by 85%. These are all real world use cases that Sigmoid has built using data democratization. Let's see Supply Control Tower. Supply Control Tower is built by Sigmoid to gain close to real-time visibility on all aspects of supply chain. These are logistics, procurement, sourcing, planning. This is one of Sigmoid's flagship products where we can see dashboards like demand forecasting, order summary, and allocation analysis, to name a few. This solution has boosted the inventory optimization, logistics tracking, and real-time insights for better decision-making in supply chain. Let's also see some numbers. We have added a couple of screenshots where we can see demand forecasting accelerator and supply control tower. These numbers are the daily metrics that the customers use very frequently. Thank you all. I think that is it. We'll wait for Q&A and it will be we'll be more than happy to engage it if there are any questions. We have a question. Question is, what are the essential strategies for fostering a data-driven culture in large enterprises? particularly when making data accessible to non-technical teams? This is a good question. With data mesh and FAIR principles, along with data catalog, the access of data is available to all, be it tech or non-tech. I would say Unity Catalog for data governance is the right step to data-driven culture. And these are the essential strategies for fostering a data-driven culture.
Let's see if we have more.
Yeah, we have one more. How can organizations prevent the misinterpretation or misuse of democratized data, typically by users lacking a comprehensive understanding of its context and limitations? Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Data catalog just tells us what all data assets organization has. Unity catalog gives the right access to work on data. Along with data, you also have summary of data significance and its potential usage. All these, when you combine, is a fair guideline for organizations to prevent misinterpretation. Yeah, let's move on to next question. In light of increasing data accessibility for non-technical users, what is the best approach to promote the effective and responsible use of democratized data and enterprise? All the use cases that we talked about: Unity catalog, data democratization, analytics being used on data democratization, all are the prime examples of data accessibility for non-technical users. The business first accesses the data, then we build use cases on top of it. And once the use case is built, then the technical angle or a tech angle comes across. So data democratization with data catalog and lineage are the prime examples for non-technical users to work on data democratization.
There's one more question. Let me read that out. How can you leverage different Databricks workloads to optimize the ingestion of various types of data into the foundational layer of the Delta Lake setup? All right, this is a good question. So there is no one size fits all, right? If someone says that, that's probably not accurate. So why do I say that, right? In the real world, we have various data sources coming in the form of structure or unstructured. So it is always a best practice to use the right capability for the right solution. Databricks offers a wide variety of capabilities for different needs of the businesses and for consumption. So for example, right, for unstructured data like image processing, we have various different runtimes with different Python packages to process that. When you talk about ingesting structured data, right, you can use native capabilities like autoloader. We also have Lakeflow. I think there are a lot of capabilities coming out of that where we bring in the data from SQL servers, Oracles, and several other known solutions out there to ingest the data into even our partner network, right? If you have already a pre-existing investment made in the partner network for ingesting, you can leverage that and integrate into brands. On the transformation side, you can use DLT, which is, again, we talked about the Delta Live tables. It's a very simple declarative way of doing things. Or you can even use your regular SQL for transformation. And for optimization, Databricks provides a lot of out-of-box capabilities. You don't have to do anything. Like, for example, one example is predictive optimization. Based on the usage patterns of the customers, Databricks automatically do optimization behind the scenes and structure the data for faster response times. So yeah, there's a ton of capabilities for various needs. We can isolate what's your need and use cases, and we can actually prescribe or tell or recommend you on what exactly you can be using to do that.
Thank you, Kaushik. I think there's one more question. Let me read it through. Can you talk about specific tools within Unity Catalog that helps in managing privacy and security of data? Kaushik, will you take this up?
Yeah. So Unity Catalog has a so when we call it catalog, right? Unity Catalog is a combination of several technologies baked to it, right? Unity Catalog itself is a capability within the product. It is not a tool, right? So there are a couple of ways to think about it, right? In organizations who want to use just Unity Catalog to do all the data privacy and control, perfect, right? You can define data access policies. You can integrate their AD group, bring them in, write specific policies, and do that. Some customers, large customers, invest in privacy solutions, right? Like EBITDA and things like that. So what an external third-party application defines the access policies and governance rules, and Unity Catalog integrates with those third-party solutions and apply those access policies on top of Unity Catalog, which is technically securing the data based on the access policies defined outside the Unity Catalog ecosystem. So you can have multiple choices to choose from. Use just Databricks native capabilities, or use your external third-party partner ecosystem to do that.
Yes, needless to say, we have automated monitoring also, which Unity Catalog does wonderfully well. Nowadays, we are calling it AI-powered monitoring, but absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kaushik.
I think there's one more question. Is it feasible to extend the data market solution to develop and commercialize external data products? All right, perfect. This is great. So the answer is yes, absolutely yes. So Databricks delta sharing capability helps you do that. The whole concept of data democratization comes with delta sharing. So what you can do, right, with delta sharing, you can not only build decentralized systems within a single org or build a data mesh architecture and share across different BUs. The same underlying technology helps you share data, sell the data, and commercialize it with your partners, customers, and vendors. Databricks also provides Databricks Marketplace, where you can host your data or solutions for your customers to purchase it from. All these things, the underlying technology is Databricks delta sharing. And also the good thing is it is an open source protocol. That means we open sourced. So on top of all these things, right, the most important thing is you're not duplicating data even when you're commercializing data. You're still operating on a single source of truth. So this capability is straight out of box. You don't have to purchase anything new or anything like that. It comes straight within the ecosystem. Databricks provides a service to enable that.
I think this is it. Thank you, Kaushik. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Ashish.